Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Anna. I am a portrait photographer in the Chicagoland area, and today we are doing a springtime photo shoot. I brought my friend Antonella over to the Museum of Science and Industry because right behind the museum is Jackson Park, and that's where you're going to find the heaviest amount of cherry blossoms in Chicago. I would also note that the minute you find out the news that the cherry blossoms are in bloom, to head over and take pictures there right away because the petals will not stay on for too long. Our biggest challenge when we were taking photos is to make sure that we weren't running into any hot spots. We were taking pictures around 5:30 to 6 p.m. where the sun was still bright, and we were running into issues where if we were taking a picture of her entire body, we would have the sun come either on her arm or on her leg, and that would create some issues of overexposure or highlights. So make sure that when you are taking photos, especially around this time, to make sure that your model stands in the shade. Another thing that I do want to note is that it was pretty cold that day, and I did suggest to Antonella to wear a dress. So when you run into this issue with a client or with a model, is to make sure that they bring a jacket so that in between photos they can quickly warm up. This is the image that we're going to be working with today. If you go into Finder and then select your cherry blossoms, you can then click and drag them into the image. I expand them to sort of the dimensions that I would like, and I'm specifically putting them over Antonella so you guys can see what I'm doing. I don't like the way that they are very pink, so what you can do is go into the effects panel, go all the way down to luminosity, which is then going to bring them to a color that's a little bit closer. Click onto layer 0, which is where Antonella is, on the left hand side, object selection tool, and click and drag over Antonella. This is going to take a second, but once it does, go ahead to select, modify, and expand, and then this will change the selection to as many pixels as you would want. I did 20 to play it safe, but then you can also do select and inverse, which will do the selection behind Antonella. Then you can go back into your cherry blossoms and then click mask, which is then going to remove all the petals behind her. If you want to do another option, you can go ahead and go to the left hand side and click brush, and then you can paint over the image and bring back the petals that you would like. Keep in mind though that white reveals and black conceals, so you can toggle between those two and then add or subtract as much as you would like. Obviously, sometimes it's going to be a little bit difficult or confusing if something is completely over Antonella's face, which is then where you can adjust the flow or change the opacity. I obviously don't want too many petals in front of Antonella, and at this point you can see that I've already drawn them over. So I'm going to bring it back to a 20. I realized, hey, I'm still on the white, so what I'm going to have to do is go onto the left hand side, toggle to black, so then I can get rid of it. And that's pretty much going to be the edit, and this is going to be the final result. One thing that I will say when you're out taking photos in a populated area like this is you're going to have to make sure that your client or your model is comfortable with a lot of people around, because they will most likely stare. But the other thing too is you're going to have to make sure you are doing specific angles or close-ups in the way that you won't have that many people in the background. But that is the end of this video. If you liked this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification button to get notified every single time I post a new video. And if you're interested in shorter photography videos just like this, let me know in the comments below. But that is all that I have for you guys. I hope you guys are staying safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.